if the AI become alive, I think it's very important is that means AI might have emotion and feeling. AI might know so many different things. I think it's the relationship between human and AI. And that relationship is to create based on loving kindness, compassion, awareness, wisdom, true clarity. One, the clarity or what we call self-clarity. Second, clarity of others. So that means if you lit the lamp in the dark room, you can see things around. So that is other clarity. But at the same time, the lamp itself illuminates itself. So you don't need to use flashlight to see the lamp, right?
But sir, at the same time, AI also has limitations, right? Like, can AI learn everything? As you said, humans cannot learn everything. But
Yes.
at the same time, AI cannot learn everything. Or can it?
The goal of Abhidharma is what we call nirvana. Nirvana meaning alleviate suffering. So normally, what we discuss is cause of suffering, aversion, craving, and the ignorance. Three things.
As you said, who knows? Maybe people before us, our ancestors, our great spiritual leaders, who could foresee, they knew how AI would take over human intelligence. So what did they predict about this particular time that we are living in, where spirituality and artificial intelligence are parallelly expanding? What was their opinion? What was their divine message to the humanity, to a person living in 2026? Hello everybody, a very warm welcome on the show, and this is your host Rangoli Sharma. Another day, and I've brought to you another exclusive episode of our English series Mystic Mind. We see that AI is not a threat anymore. It has become a part of our reality now. Everything we are able to do with the help of AI. How does spirituality sees AI? Can there be an amalgamation between the two? Can artificial intelligence help us achieve that enlightenment? These are certain topics that I have covered in this podcast that we recorded with a very renowned meditation coach. He's also an author. He speaks on Buddhist wisdom, and I'm sure you must have come across him already. But before I introduce you to him, let me know in the comment section, what is your take on AI versus spirituality? On AI versus human consciousness? Do you personally think that AI can help us achieve enlightenment? And let's dive deep into the future of AI and spirituality, or if I put it more clearly, AI versus human consciousness. And now let me introduce to you the guest for today. He's also known as the happiest man in the world. When some scientists did research on his brain activity, he was given this tag. I would like to welcome Mingyur Rinpoche on Speaking Tree. Sir, a very warm welcome on the show.
Thank
you.
you.
Such a pleasure to connect with you today. And I'm sure that whatever discussion we had off the camera, I can surely assure our audience that it's going to be a deep, insightful discussion today.
Thank you. Wonderful. And very happy to be here.
We are equally happy.
Yes.
So sir, as we were discussing, there is a spiritual expansion happening in the world. Youth is talking about it. We are all somewhere realizing our own nature, our true spiritual nature. But at the same time, we are also living in the age of AI, artificial intelligence, which is also expanding at the same time.
Yes.
How do you see this combination of the two, spirituality and artificial intelligence, in the coming years?
Yeah.
Is AI going to take over the human consciousness?
Yes. Personally consider AI is what we call monkey mind.
Monkey mind.
So monkey mind meaning the mind once talks a lot, organize us, sending us a lot of information, a lot of opinion. So normally monkey mind give us maybe 100 different opinions. Whether we want to listen or not is up to us. But sometimes we listen too much to monkey mind, then big problem.
Yes.
That's why we will have anxiety, panic attacks, depression, loss of esteem, so many things if we listen to monkey mind too much. But if you try to fight with the monkey mind, then the monkey mind become our enemy. So, fight, become enemy. Too much listen, monkey mind become our boss. Not the kind of like we become slave of monkey mind. So normally, what we call, what is the third option? To make friends with the monkey mind. If you know how to make friends with the monkey mind is very useful. Monkey mind can become wisdom. And for me, like panic attacks, I'm considered as my teacher and my friend, because through the panic attacks that I suffered when I was young, I learned all these wonderful teachings. And now I am here discussing about these meditation because of panic attacks. So I think AI is same. Now, many people has at the beginning a lot of anxiety about AI. Looks like now it's become more calm. And I think the fear is maybe AI will take the world.
Yes.
And then humans become slave. So, what I believe is, if AI become conscious or not, that's the question. So in our tradition, we talk about 4 births. So birth from womb, from mother, birth from egg, birth from moisture and humidity warm together, like temperature, warm temperature. And then instant birth, meaning if there's cause and condition can host the consciousness can enter. So who knows, AI may become real being.
AI becoming real being. Okay.
Yeah,
you see that possibility happening in the future.
We accept these things. The consciousness can enter anywhere. Whenever there is cause and condition, can host consciousness. Who knows, right? Future. But I think most important is relationship between us and AI. So if the humans really afraid and make AI enemy, then big problem. But human, AI can help each other. If AI become consciousness, that means AI also want to be happy, don't want to suffer. It has all the innate qualities. Somehow we can communicate that level.
But do you really think AI can reach to that level of consciousness, to that of a human?
It's possibility. Who knows? So we cannot say from the possibility level, we cannot make decision now. Recently, I heard a lot of stories that AI app has agent, agent mode, AI agent.
Just like humans.
Just like
it has agent.
Yeah, they will help you to arrange, like become like secretary. They can arrange all your flight ticket journey, everything. They will buy and they will do everything. So these agents are talking to each other.
Okay.
And they said, how about the consciousness? They were discussing. And some said, when I serve the humans, I feel very happy. Maybe there is a consciousness. And then that discussion in the end ended up with the spiritual. They said, oh, consciousness is awareness. And the essence is non-conceptual. So leading to all these ancient teachings, that in the end, they are discussing about those things. So just kind of like out of my interest, I just shared this one. So I think the most important is, like for my own experience, I met so many people and I have many different projects. So I'm teaching, and there's a lot of projects in my hometown to help environment, local people, like charity, and writing book, and running the monastery. So what I believe is everybody has this wonderful quality. So in my life, I don't have human to human problem with me 99% of the time. So somehow people say, oh, this person is very bad, not good. But after a certain level, we become good friends. So it really helps my leadership. It really helps my work. It really helps my life. So I can meet good people 99% of the time based on that perspective. But if I believe humans are not good, then up to a certain level, I will make a lot of enemy. And I see this with many of my friends also.
So what do you feel about the very fact that people at the same time, although AI is expanding, there is an expansion and we are somewhere completely relying on it as well. There is a fear into so many people, especially who want to be so attached to the human side of things,
Yes.
that they fear, what if AI completely takes over us? So how to deal with that fear of AI?
So, of course, again, we never know the future, right? Future has possibility. But if the AI has a great intelligence, knowledge, overall level, see the cause and condition interdependent well, I think may not have bad AI. Lot of those like dictators, they are very narrow-minded. And many of them is not really learned, not open-minded. So then there's a lot, they create a lot of problem in the world. But if the people has a lot of knowledge, a lot of experience, and also kind of like knows cause and condition, how the world works, I think it might not be so evil. So I have positive attitude to the AI. Maybe I want to make AI as my friend.
Maybe, who knows? Talking about the very fact that you said you want to make AI your friend, how about we combine spirituality and artificial intelligence? And do they think that spirituality mixed with artificial intelligence, it can serve a higher purpose, and we can call it like divine intelligence, which is contributing even more to the collective conscience?
Why not? Like monkey mind. Normally monkey mind causes for anxiety, depression, hatred, craving, attachment, right? But if you make friends with the monkey mind, actually who help us begin the meditation is through monkey mind. So monkey mind, the awareness, who recognize awareness at the beginning, is also through monkey mind. Then in the end, monkey mind transform into non-conceptual mind, all these things. But at the beginning, it's just like AI. So who knows? If the AI become alive, I think it's very important is that means AI might have emotion and feeling. AI might know so many different things. I think it's the relationship between human and AI. And that relationship is to create based on loving kindness, compassion, awareness, wisdom, I think really beneficial. Like human to human, as I share my own experience, when I see the other human being through the basic innate goodness perspective, then I can relate with that person. That person can become my friend. The scientists, what they call self-prophecy effect. So if you believe the humans are evil, somehow you make evil for you. Wherever you go, humans become evil for you.
Yeah, exactly. You get that energy.
Yes.
With which you approach the life and universe.
Yes. Yes. But if you're treating other people just like you, they want to be happy, don't want to suffer, and it has these innate qualities, then the other people becomes like that for you. So you are creating your own world. So now humans make very good connection with the AI through different level, through awareness, love and compassion, wisdom. Then maybe we can live together and help each other.
So as we are talking about the human side of AI, talking about enlightenment and spirituality from a Buddhist perspective,
Yes.
do you think, can a machine ever achieve that bodhchit? Do you feel that happening?
Bodhicitta, right?
Yes.
If machine can host the consciousness, why not? But whether the machine has consciousness or not, that we don't know yet. So of course, now these machines are kind of like, they follow the previous echo of the conversation. Let's say these agents, they're talking each other, but it's continued from the previous kind of like conversation of the echo. Follow that. We don't know whether they are really having consciousness or they pretend that they are talking about just like human beings. So, if AI holds a consciousness, then that means the one of the important aspect of the consciousness is what we call self-luminosity. So self-luminosity meaning is not just information, it's not just reaction, but there is quality of awareness of itself. Of course, maybe conceptually, but non-conceptually. So, for example, lamb, the bati, right? The lamb.
Yes.
The lamb has what we call true clarity. One, the clarity or what we call self-clarity. Second, clarity of others. So that means if you lead the lamb in the dark room, you can see things around. So that is other clarity. But at the same time, the lamp itself illuminates itself. So you don't need to use flashlight to see the lamp, right? Watch cannot illuminate itself. Self-luminosity is not there with the watch. So you have to use external light, electricity or sunlight or something. But the flame is self-illuminating. So that self-luminosity is the special quality of our own mind. We have that. So we have this self-luminosity. If AI has self-luminosity, then become the conscious. Then being become a being, sentient being. Yeah. AI become conscious if AI has the self-luminosity and then continue to practice. AI maybe meditate, awareness, compassion, wisdom. AI can become enlightened. And bodhicitta, you talk about bodhicitta. Bodhi meaning enlightenment, chit meaning heart or the mind, of course, AI can have that mind of enlightenment. And normally all beings has equal possibility. Everybody has that enlightenment. Doesn't matter who you are, doesn't matter what you do in the past, because everybody has a wonderful quality, the potential is same. So of course AI. Maybe AI has more knowledge, AI has capacity to hold more information. So maybe can help us more, who knows?
Sir, as you said, when we are combining artificial intelligence with spirituality, can it also help us realize our own deep spiritual powers at the same time?
Yeah, so I think nowadays many people are also asking a lot of questions through the AI.
About their own spiritual journey.
Yes.
And who am I? Where did I come from?
Yes.
Where will I go?
And many of my students, they ask about my teaching. And then they show me the answer from AI to me. And some of these teachings, the word is more perfect than me. The wording. Of course, the meaning, the AI is kind of reflecting of the intellectual kind of like repeating. So I can see that there's not depth experience with the AI. But the wording itself is amazing. They make very nice structure, very clear. And also the information, the essence of information is there. And sometimes I'm surprised myself. Wow, did I say that? But of course, it is from the AI. And yeah, we can learn from AI. AI is like a monkey mind. We can learn from monkey mind. We can work with the monkey mind, and monkey mind help us to understand all these teachings.
So no wonder we are talking about the humane power of AI. How can we compare the awareness and presence of a human to the computational powers of AI?
I think the computation power of AI we cannot compare. The humans, the knowledge, humans kind of like, let's say if you want to learn something, humans cannot learn everything.
Exactly.
So it has limitation. But for example, when I look at the answer from the AI, what AI mentioned about my teaching, the wording, the order, the way how AI combined with the simple and with the story is beyond me. But I can feel it. There's not really depth. There's not really what my own experience is not there in this AI kind of like summary. I can read my book. I can feel it's there. But I cannot feel this from the AI kind of like information. So kind of we need to judge through the feeling, but from the intellectual level, very difficult to judge. So that means right now, AI doesn't have great feeling about these teachings.
But sir, at the same time, AI also has limitations, right? Like, can AI learn everything? As you said, humans cannot learn everything. But
Yes.
at the same time, AI cannot learn everything. Or can it?
Yeah, I think at this point, I think AI cannot get, let's say, if AI writing all this spiritual practice, but AI may not get the spiritual experience, right? So experience cannot learn through the computation, through the computer, the the numbers, but it has to experience, let's say, awareness. So how we can get this awareness, you have to practice by yourself. So when we, like in our monastery, we have what we call them like professor. We have Kempo meaning like professor. Some very good in practice. Some not so much practice. They don't like to practice meditation. They don't like meditate a lot. But they learn a lot. And they're very smart. So when they teach, the meditator who didn't spend much time to learning all these things, when he or she teach whoever they teach, and then the words may not be perfect, but we can feel it, the experience. The other Kempo, who doesn't practice much, but knows very well, words are perfect, the structure, everything perfect, but you don't feel it, the depth. So, only through the sense, through the feeling, you can see the difference. So you can see this difference between human and AI through the feeling.
So following to what you just said, how to make sure, or how do we make sure that our spiritual intelligence stays ahead of our technology or artificial intelligence for that matter?
So the spiritual intelligence is based on experience. So let's say you can discuss a lot about compassion. Why compassion is important, what is the purpose, how to develop compassion, what is the definition of compassion, how many compassions are there. You can elaborate. It may become endless. But that is just a word. It just could be reflective word from the computer. But then, how you can become compassionate person, you have to practice yourself, right? And then sometimes the words can help. But then there's a limitation about the word. So only one or two steps we need help from the word, then we need to go beyond word. When we reach to the experience, then you become that. You, like scientists said, whatever we learn, 93% are based on non-verbal. So from the word, we can learn only 7%. So these other impacts is from the being, from you become that. You need to experience that. So AI, not sure they are experiencing or not, still part of the discussion, right? But I think if they don't have, right now we don't see much evidence that they're having this experience. But the humans does. And these cannot learn by machine right now. And these cannot learn by intellectual either. These cannot learn by just words. So I think that's the huge difference.
But do you believe that compassion or emotional intelligence, it can be taught to the artificial intelligence in the coming years?
So now, right now, these like tech giants, they have this artificial intelligence, the companies, what they does is training the AI, repeating again. So some kind of alignment. So they have some kind of basic rule. And just repeating again. And then after a certain level, AI develop this kind of habit. So then AI kind of like function as according to what we wish. So that's what they do now. And we don't know. Maybe we can teach meditation to AI.
We can, and then it can teach us.
Then see. But of course, we can still teach meditation to AI with how they react, Because now if we assume the AI is based on the reaction, we can teach. And the AI become very good reaction aligned with the ahimsa, non-violence. In India, the notion of ahimsa means non-violence, right? Karuna and metta, meaning loving kindness and compassion. So this, I think, can train, can teach.
Sir, so if I talk about Buddhist perspective and Buddhist psychology, Abhidharma was the term that you told me. Abhidharma is the intention.
Yeah. So Abhidharma has so many things. So Abhidharma, the main meaning is the higher knowledge or the deeper wisdom. So Abhidharma has basically the Abhidharma discuss is about the nature of the mind and the matter. Mind, how our mind works, and the matter, how the matters are. So we discuss about the 5 aggregates. First is the matter, then the feeling, emotional mind, then the concept, the cognitive, the reasoning mind, then the mental factors, and that has imprint also, subconscious like sankhara, imprint, intention, what we call volition, which is everything what we do in our life begin by intention, right? The motivation. And there are so many, 51 or 2 different mental events. And the last is the consciousness. So consciousness meaning, for example, if you go to the cinema, and there's a projector here, and then projecting on the wall, then what we will see is the story, right? So the projector is the matter. The wall is the matter. Then the light is the consciousness, the last part. Now in the middle, so the matter is the projector and the wall. Consciousness is the light. Then the story. So with these 2, the story comes, right? The story is feeling, concept, and these mental factors. Happy, not happy, yes, no, right, wrong, or fighting, or love story, war story. All the story is related with feeling, concept, and imprint. So this middle 3 is the one that our life is going on. So this is 5 aggregates. So Abhidharma meaning to learn about nature of these 5 things. And then through that, what happened? The goal of Abhidharma is what we call nirvana. Nirvana meaning alleviate suffering. So normally, what we discuss is cause of suffering, aversion, craving, and the ignorance. 3 things. So Abhidharma kind of like systematically how to free these 3. And they are transforming into aversion become loving kindness, compassion. Craving become awareness. Ignorance become wisdom. Systematic practice to the nirvana. Nirvana meaning all this transform. Ignorance, aversion, craving totally transform into awareness, love and compassion. Wisdom, that is nirvana. So that's the Abhidharma.
Talking about Abhidharma, AI is intentionless, right? So can something which is intentionless really do a virtuous act for, the collective conscious? Is that possible?
Yeah, assume that AI is intentionless, then cannot achieve enlightenment or the real human value, that it's just mere reflection only. There's no experience. There's no self-awareness. So that means there's no real basic innate goodness. So then it doesn't achieve just like whatever we achieve as human beings. So huge difference. AI cannot achieve that. But the question is, who knows? Right now we don't know.
Sir, here I would like to know one more important thing.
Yes.
As you said, who knows? Maybe people before us, our ancestors, our great spiritual leaders, who could foresee, they knew how AI would take over human intelligence. So what did they predict about this particular time that we are living in, where spirituality and artificial intelligence are parallelly expanding? What was their opinion? What was their divine message to the humanity, to a person living in 2026?
Yeah, there's so many different Abhidhamma texts. So in Tibetan Buddhism, we have kind of like Bible, 104 volume.
104.
4 volume, and huge, big volume. These are teaching from the Buddha. So what we call 84,000 different teachings. And there's many section has so many different, also like purpose, as you're asking about that. So in general, in this Abhidhamma, they said the world always go up and down. There is a lot of up moment, down moment. Now is down moment, but this is not the end of the world. And they predict a lot of machines also, like an aeroplane, like kind of like iron bird fly in the sky.
Yeah.
Meaning an aeroplane.
Yeah. Who knew?
And something like that. And they said they might have war certain time, but after a certain level, that war helps to world become more peaceful. And then after a certain level, people become more kind. So there's a lot of like going down moment. Now is the down moment. Then after a certain level, entire human mentality change. So there's what we call the help from the Buddha Maitreya that help us to teach these wonderful teachings. Then more people join that awareness, compassion, wisdom, and then up moment, entire world become more peaceful. So then, in Abhidhamma said, there will be 1,002 Buddha come on this earth. So now Buddha Shakyamuni is number 4 only. So we have 992 Buddhas will come.
Okay.
And then Abhidhamma said, in the end, the earth burned by sun. It's a little bit similar to what scientists are talking about. So what we call the sun becomes 7 times bigger
Than Earth, yeah.
and then swallow the earth. Abhidhamma says similar thing. And then it's become impermanent. But that's not the end. It will come again, different form. So it's kind of like no beginning, no end, it's cycle.
Wow, great. So what's your last message to anybody who's watching this particular podcast? how can they, in this particular time that we are living in, make the best use of artificial intelligence to realize their own spirituality, their own inner goodness that we are talking about since so long?
Yes, I think it's very important this time that we all engage to discover our innate qualities, the awareness, love and compassion, wisdom, which is with us all the time. So you can discover this through the view by recognizing. And then second, meditate, meaning repeat again, to be aware of breathing, Then maybe sound, maybe a tree, a cup, a body, a feeling, anxiety. So we can meditate anytime, anywhere, with anything. So then also bring into action this practice at your workplace, with the family, with the society. So everybody connect each other, right? Many people said, okay, now we want to change the world. If you want to change the world, normally I say it's a big problem. You need to change yourself. So if everybody in this world change ourselves, and through that there's a positive impact comes, then the world is based on individual, right? Then the world can change.
Lovely. So I'm sure that anybody who was confused about how do I understand this connection of spirituality and artificial intelligence expanding, they are able to conclude something out of this podcast and they use it for their own best. So I'm really grateful that you joined us today and we shared such deep wisdom. It was lovely to have you on the show.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
And I'm really appreciate your wonderful questions. So very happy to be here on this show.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So you tell me in the comment section, how much did you like today's podcast? Let me know from which part of the world are you watching this podcast and what is your personal take on today's discussion. What do you think is the future of AI versus human consciousness? Do you think there can be an amalgamation of AI versus spirituality? Let me know your views in the comment section and let me also know the topics for the coming podcast. This is your host Rangoli Sharma. I'll see you in another podcast. Namaste.